Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Allegheny Network Nightly Sports Call.
Thank you very much, Ken. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call. I'm Josh Taylor, in tonight for Rich Walsh. If you're looking for something to consider the story of the day, look no further than Coors Field. I think I'm just as surprised as you are right now. The Pirates have a 7-3 lead over Colorado in just the top of the fifth inning. Trevor Williams just got on base after blooping in a base hit that the first baseman couldn't seem to get his hands on after a high pop out. That should have probably been a pop out, but he's now on base. But the Pirates, after getting 2 runs in the first, they give up 3 in the bottom half of the first. They get more runs back, and they've added on from there. And they have a 7-3 lead in a night where Milwaukee just lost to Philadelphia 6-1, and the Cubs bullpen implodes. St. Louis scores 9 runs on them in the 8th inning, and the Cardinals beat the Cubs, I believe, 11-4 at Wrigley. So this is a night where the Pirates stand to really gain from an opportunity to gain another game in the standings on the Brewers and also on the Cubs as well, in a game where also St. Louis won, and they're still nipping at the Pirates' heels with the Pirates in 3rd place and the Cardinals in 4th. But if you look at the way things are going right now, if the score holds, it looks like the Pirates could gain another game on the Brewers and be only 2 games out of 1st place in the division. This has been a run that's just been unbelievable. They're looking at 12 out of 14 if this score holds in the 5th inning right now in Denver. But this Pirates team right now is on a run that hasn't been anything we've seen all season, and I'll talk about this again. Excuse me. This was brought up earlier in the week. I talked about it with Gene Collier, how in the beginning of this month, we heard Jordy Mercer say over 4th of July weekend that this team hasn't played its best baseball yet. And that's turning into a good prophecy because they're starting to do that. The offense has come around. They've scored a lot of runs here. I believe it was 57-39 that they've outscored them in those last 2 weeks, so to speak. The Pirates pitching staff, ERA of 2.9 in the past 2 weeks. That's the 4th best in the game right now. And, of course, that 11 of 13 is 2nd in the majors behind only the Dodgers, who at 112 coming into today. So we are seeing a run by this Pirates team that I think no one had seen earlier this season or could have predicted going into the past couple of weeks. But that's exactly what we're watching right now. And for those people who will be willing to look at the schedule and say, oh, it was just against these teams, here's what makes it even more surprising. They've done it against teams like Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Louis. They won series against all 3 of these teams, and they swept the Brewers in 4 games. I think that really sticks out amongst all of it. That might be the most surprising part. As much as I talked about maybe 2 weeks ago about how this team struggled beating teams within the division. Well, granted, they still have a losing record against Cincinnati, but that's beside the point. But they'd struggled so much against teams in the division, especially the higher teams in the division. I've harped on it quite a bit, how they've failed to score runs against St. Louis. Well, they took 2 out of 3 against St. Louis. They took 2 against the Cubs before the All-Star break, and they swept the Brewers in 4. So they're doing it against division teams. To catch ground on teams in the division standings, if you're in the division, is beat them head-to-head, and they've done just that. And it looks like they're making more hay, I would say chopping more wood to catch up with the Brewers. So that's what we're looking at right now. In the meantime, obviously, there's still the debate about what the Pirates should do at the trade deadline. John Morosi of MLB.com wrote this morning that it appears that the Pirates will keep Andrew McCutchen and Garrett Cole, which has been a pretty huge point of contention probably over the last month or so of the season. Expected the Pirates to be out of the race by the trade deadline. I was one of those people that expected them to be out of the race by the trade deadline and expected maybe them being sellers to be a possibility. And it looks like that won't be the case now, especially with the way McCutchen is playing and the way Garrett Cole is pitching recently. And we've seen an up and down season. Now he looks pretty good in that last start. So that's from MLB.com's John Morosi that the Pirates are likely to keep both McCutchen and Cole. Then again, a lot can happen in the next 10 days. So that can also change as well if this road trip starts to sour, maybe when they turn the calendar from today to tomorrow. Baseball's a weird game. Things get crazy on one end or another, and a lot of times we see streaks, we see ups and downs, and Clint Hurdle's talked about this before. Usually the thing that follows hot streaks are cold streaks. So you wonder, as high as this peak is, just how low might the valley get for the Pirates? So that's something that still sticks out, too, as we're still a week and a half away from the trade deadline. Getting close to training camp for the Steelers, I believe 6 days away before players report to St. Vincent College in Latrobe. So we're looking at that as well. The Le'Veon Bell situation continues to add more wrinkles to it. We've heard some things on his side, things that he said about his contract situation. Not to mention there's another thing, another elephant in the room, if you will, at least I consider it that way. Alejandro Villanueva has not signed his contract tender yet, so that's something that might hang in the balance as we go into training camp. But we'll talk about that, all those things. We'll take your phone calls, 412-575-2600 is the number. Also taking your tweets at Josh Taylor HD. Stick around.
The Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by the Allegheny Health Network and by #1 Cochrane. Go one better.